Comenzamos ahora la rueda de prensa con el entrenador. Recuerden.
So let's resume the press conference with the coach. Please tell us the company you come from.
You have to identify yourself with the name and the company that you represent.
Hola, Mr. Victorio Calero.
Hello, Victorio Calero, live for Real Madrid Television. Tomorrow is your game number 200 as a coach in Champions League. According to your career and according to your experience, what's the most important thing for tomorrow's game? Thank you. Well, tomorrow, the best thing would be to do as best as we can. The mental aspect is very important in the sense of being brave and personality that we need to have at the pitch. The truth is that we've had time to prepare this game. We've prepared it very well. And I trust that tomorrow we will do our best in every single sense, mentally, physically, and technically. Because we have the quality, we have quality enough to compete. And that's it. Hello, Mr. Jose Luis Sanchez for Jugones of La Sexta. One of the features of Guardiola's teams is that his players are pressing to the referee, or if they're, for example, if they have to show a yellow card. I mean, their players are very intense from a referee point of view. Do you think that they are going to use this tactic with Vinicius and Bellingham for them to miss next game? Well, I don't think so. I think that, to prepare such a game, we have other things to think about. We're not thinking of this because we have 4 players that are 1 yellow card away from sanction. And so if they can't play the second game, another one will play. We're not concerned about it. It's not a matter of concern for us. It's not a concern for tomorrow's game. Hello, Andres Rubio from Televisión Española. Could we say that tomorrow's game is one of the most attractive that we could see today? I mean, 2 very similar teams, very similar in everything. I would like to ask you, where Real Madrid is best than Manchester City? Well, I think so. Tomorrow we will see a very attractive game for the football world because we'll see a game between 2 teams. I wouldn't say similar because their teams have their different features, but they are 2 very good teams from an individual quality point of view and on the pitch. So this quality, I mean, I think you'll see a very, very beautiful game from a technical point of view. We think that we are better in some aspects, and they think that they are better in other aspects. So I think that superiority can be seen at the end of these 180 minutes. The team that is better is the one that is going to move on in this playoff. Hello, Javier Raed from Cadena Ser. So are you annoyed because of that comparison of, well, Guardiola is a great coach and Ancelotti is a great manager? No, I'm not annoyed of it because of that. Guardiola is a great coach. I don't care about what they think about myself. I'm concerned about what my club thinks about me, about what I do, and that's it. The fact that Guardiola is a great coach, I mean, no doubt about it. Good afternoon, Carlo Fernando Burgos, Onda Cero. It's usually said that sometimes you win and other times you learn. So what did you learn from last playoff when Manchester City moved to the semi-final? That we play without courage, without personality. What I've said, the first answer, courage and personality are paramount in this kind of games. And second game, we were missing this. Hello, Edu Aguirre, we are live in El Chiringuito Twitch. I'd like to ask to Ancelotti as a person, after so many years in football world, do you still get excited, get nervous before these games? Yeah, very nervous. Well, before a game, some hours before, at personal level, as I've said, there's a little bit of pain, I would say, but the other day, for example, I was thinking, of defeat. For example, when you lose, that's pain, and when you win, that's happiness. Well, sometimes when you win, that's a relief. Sometimes it's happiness if you win a title, if you win a competition. An individual victory is a relief because the days after, you are more relaxed and you are happier. But pain and suffering is part of your work. It's what makes you alive. Pressure, stress, as I've said, it's fuel for me. Hello. Here, on your left. Yeah, hello. Oliver Lorenzo from El País. I'd like to go back to last year memories, the second game in Manchester. You've told my colleague that it was a matter of courage and personality. It was just a problem of courage and personality. Maybe the team was missing football. Well, of course we were missing football too, because there were some situations during the game that we didn't manage in a very good way. It was not only a mental problem, but also a technical problem. They pressed us forward a lot, and we didn't look for any alternative. So, obviously, we want to avoid that. We want to prevent that from happening tomorrow, this playoff. Hello, Carlo. Here, Abraham Romero from El Mundo. So from Manchester, they say that Kyle Walker has not trained today. I don't know if more than ever, this playoff depends on Vinicius Junior's feet. Well, it's on the best players' feet, I would say. There are many players in both teams with a great bunch of quality, I would say. This will determine the game, I would say, as always happens, because the games are determined and are decided by the players that are on the pitch. Well, besides the strategy, there has to be clear strategy where the players are convinced of it and to perform it as good as possible. So in order to complete the answer, there are many things in these games, individual quality, for example, the dual defense, press forward. I mean, you need to do your best. It is not something that it's not only one thing what allows you to win a playoff. There are many aspects that have to be managed in the right way. Hello, Tatiana Mantovani from EA Sports Brazil. You've said that you usually give a lot of information to your players to play without the ball. But with the ball, what you want is you want them to be creative. Do you think that this Real Madrid has more creativity than last year's Real Madrid in order to face tomorrow's game? Well, we have different features with the ball because last year you had Karim Benzema, that was a flagship as a central forward, as a central striker. And this season, we don't have a clear reference as a central striker. We've managed this absence with more mobility. I think we've done a good job. I think that this mobility is quite an important aspect for tomorrow's game. I mean, not to fix the forward positions could be the key for tomorrow's game.
On the times, Jude Bellingham's had a very good season, played in a more advanced role than we've maybe seen him before. Can you just tell us what made you think that would be a kind of a prime position for him, and how impressed have you been with him so far?
Jude has a fantastic time to arrive in the box at the right time. This is the reason because he scored a lot of goals and he helped us a lot. He has a possibility because physically is really strong to do this, and so he is helping us a lot on the defensive aspect, and he's doing a lot in front with his mobility to create space, opportunity for us.
¿Qué tal, Carlo? Bueno.
Hello, Carlo. Good morning. Ruben Cañizares from ABC. I don't know if during these 9 days that you've had to prepare the game, you've thought that maybe, well, including different nuances to some things that you've been doing during the whole season. For example, Camavinga to play on the left side, because last year it gave you great superiority during the second half. So maybe what you've done during the season and with the results that you're having, maybe it would not be a good idea to do experiments. Well, no, I don't think that I'm going to do any weird thing tomorrow. No, I wouldn't say so, no. I won't tell you anything. I mean, no worries, you won't fail with the initial team. Maybe you can fail with one player, but no more. It's quite clear, I would say. Hello, Carlo. Mario Cortigana from The Athletic. I would like to ask you about that, if you have solved the doubt, if you've communicated that to the players, and if you can tell us a little bit about it. I haven't communicated anything yet. Obviously, there are some things that doubts maybe one, and that would be it. So the team will be communicated tomorrow.
On the Daily Mirror, Antonio Rudiger was just in talking about Jude Bellingham, saying he's surprised at how quickly he's adapted and been successful here. Do you share that view? And obviously you knew the quality of play you were getting, but has he surprised you with the way he has played in his first season and slotted straight into the team?
Well, I think the key point is that he's really mature, because he's only 20 years old, but he's more mature than his age. Really professional, really serious, really humble. We were surprised. We were not surprised as a player, but as a person, we were surprised in this sense. For the age that he has, is really mature.
Últimas dos preguntas, last two questions.
Hola, Carlo.
Hi, Carlo. Anton Simona for L'Equipe and RTL. So, the top you have for tomorrow's team is that, well, maybe it's the central defense between Tchouaméni and Nacho, because Tchouaméni has done a very good job. You've said this several times, and it would, well, if Tchouaméni is the chosen one, maybe Camavinga would play as a midfielder. So maybe this decision could have something to do with the fact that Camavinga is one yellow card away from not playing the next game. No, as I've said, this is not a concern for me, because, well, the first game is very important, because we have the chance of playing in our stadium. We need to take advantage of this situation, I would say. So, no, it's just a doubt of playing with one instead of with other, and that's it. Last question, please. Hello, Maria Moran for El Golazo. I would like to ask you if you believe on the defensive players that are not playing with City. Well, of course they have players off, but I think that they've managed these situations very well. Guardiola has used some central defenders to play as wingers, and I think they are doing a very good job at the back. I think that, well, if they have some players that can't play, it won't affect them. Thank you. Bye-bye. Cheers.